just don't do clowns. Facebook cryptocurrency news. All right, in this video, I am going to really quickly discuss what I know about the Facebook cryptocurrency. I've kind of got a little bit of a grasp on it, but listen, if you guys really want the straight information, make sure that you go and you read the white paper from Facebook. And then I would really suggest watching the hearings that have been going on. It really points to kind of where we are in history with cryptocurrency, because you'll see really how really threatened the establishment is by just the invention of crypto, period. Like, the Financial Services Committee is extremely concerned about cryptocurrency and what that means for their particular fiat currencies. First off, it is called Libra. That's the name of the currency. Libra is going to have its own blockchain. So when I think about a blockchain, I don't think that the way Facebook is describing their blockchain, I don't really think it meets my requirements for even being a blockchain in the first place. The Libra blockchain is not going to be open. It's going to be almost a private blockchain, but really what Facebook has done is they've created the Libra Association, which is going to be made up of 100 different members. I think this should be pretty eye-opening. Facebook is a member right now. They're one of the member companies of the Libra Association, which they created. If you are a paying member of the Libra Association, which means you contributed capital to get there, and there's requirements on that, then you get the privilege of running a node of the Libra blockchain. Now, the Libra blockchain doesn't run like a typical blockchain. Unlike previous blockchains, which view the blockchain as a collection of blocks of transactions, the Libra blockchain is a single data structure that records the history of transactions and states over time. So it's not a typical blockchain, even though they're calling it a blockchain. Okay, interesting thing to know about the Libra Association is that the paying members of the Libra Association have in their possession what is called a Libra investment token. The currency of Libra. So when you go and you convert your fiat currency, that money that you exchange for Libra, and when you get Libra, a Libra is minted and given to you. That money that you give to the association is going to be converted into like US dollars, euros. I think there's a basket of currencies that they're saying that they're going to be converted to. And then those are going to go out to custodians around the globe, like different banks that those assets are going to go into, and they're going to go into low yielding, stable investment instruments. And they're going to produce dividends, right? They're going to yield some sort of profit. That profit goes to the members of the Libra Association according to the amount of Libra investment tokens which they hold. If you give $10, you convert $10 into Libra, your $10 goes off and goes into some account somewhere on the globe in some bank or whatever custodian they choose, and it gets invested into something, and that generates interest, and that interest goes to the founding members of the Libra Association, those 100 members, according to the amount of investment tokens they hold. Okay, got your head around that? Good. Because it was hard for me to get there. Now, there's another little part to this, which is that Facebook created a subsidiary of itself called Libra. Now, Libra is a subsidiary of Facebook, but is not Facebook. And Libra is charged with having access to all of the financial information that is generated from the Libra blockchain. The nearest I can figure is that Facebook kind of figured out that people don't trust Facebook, and so they had to have some sort of mechanism for separating people's financial data from the data they collect about you with your identity on Facebook, right? Everything you do on Facebook, they collect. They have more data on you than you could possibly imagine. and then they take that data and they sell it to third parties, and they serve advertisements to you according to your data. So they're basically profiting off that information. Well, your Libra financial data that you will accumulate by using Libra will only supposedly be accessed by the subsidiary of Facebook called Libra. All right, what am I leaving out? Probably a lot. I know I'm leaving a lot of stuff out, but that is kind of Libra in a nutshell. Now, I'm going to put links in the description to the white paper and to the Senate Financial Services Committee hearing, where they basically grilled the president of Libra, what's his name? David Marcus, right? Each congressman only gets 5 minutes to ask congressmen and congresswomen. Sorry, that was sexist. They asked some really pointed questions, and some of the answers I thought were awesome. Others I was just like, whoa, this seems like such a power grab. They kind of called for them to stop doing this until regulators could get their heads around it and kind of come up with some structure for them. And of course, David danced around that just fine and answered but didn't answer, basically saying, no, I think we're going to continue. But if anything, out of this entire thing, I think what you need to get is that it is crazy that the Financial Services Committee is dedicating so much time and effort to understanding this and trying to regulate it. And what you're really getting, or at least I'm getting out of this, is the cryptocurrency revolution is in full swing. It's happening. Money is going digital. It's really just kind of a race. The way Facebook is going about it, to me, just seems, it does have a lot of nobility built into it, but kind of behind the scenes, you see these really big glaring problems that really look greedy to me. It's definitely not how I would do it. The other thing that's crazy to me is, like, this thing hasn't even been built yet. They're still saying that, this thing's not ready to go until 2020. The funny thing to me about that is, like, we have cryptocurrencies right now that are actually doing some of these things that Facebook is supposedly saying they're promising to do. We're gonna do these things. Oh, actually, guess what? We do have crypto right now that's already doing those things. So, all right, I'm gonna stop talking about my opinion about this whole thing. It gets me fired up, There needs to be like a worldwide digital currency that is built for people, not for corporations to make a profit, for the people, not for corporations. All right, that's it.